All right, and now we're off to the races, as one would say.
Is that what you would say?
No, but as one would say.
Who's won?
You know, that's a very great question. But we don't question things around here at the Cool Cat Gang.
Well, I guess, but you know. Alright, we got a pretty good thing coming in here to first movement here in Cap Kingdom. I am expecting these runners probably to not go for DS Dino Skip, as we've seen most players not go for it.
I mean, as we saw, Dansta didn't even go for it.
Devious, I cannot hear any game music.
Yeah, I know that's a
okay.
thing. I'm having a meltdown. Just.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Okay, there. I think someone's audio should be coming through now. Oh, both of them are. Okay, now we just have one.
Good left side from Dansta.
And a good left side from Shem as well.
Dansta looks like about a 217 cap exit. I'd say about a 28.
Yeah, so what did Dansta get at 217?
17.
And
so
then
11
Shem
seconds.
got at 227. Or 228, I guess. Wow. That's not that bad, I mean it is the first kingdom, but Cap Kingdom is the ender of many runs, so.
Well, I mean, Cap ends some runs, but I'd say that Cascade probably ends more than Cap does.
Just because DSS?
Yeah, because DSS.
DSS is the hard trick at the beginning of the run. It's like the Womp Swarchus of Odyssey.
Oh, Dansta's trying it.
I think that's still technically saves time, right? If he gets it second try.
Second try does save time. Yes.
Okay. Third try's the charm.
Yeah. I don't think third try saves time technically, but he is still ahead of Shem because he had that lead coming in.
Yeah, and he's just barely ahead as well. It's not like it's a big difference anymore like it was. It's more around 7 than it is 11 now.
And I mean, I don't blame Dansta for wanting to do DSS.
DSS looks pretty sick, so can't really blame him.
Alright, so I'm expecting probably a chest clip attempt from both of them.
Oh, it looks like you were right with Dansta, I mean. Not really surprised about that. And then Shem's going for
Ooh.
the, I don't even know what that moon's called, but I know it's easy to get, so.
I believe it's called On Top of a High Cliff.
That's not even the highest cliff. That doesn't really make it.
I didn't make the names devious. I just know what they are. Well, not all of them, but some of them.
The only one I know is time. No, I was gonna say SM64 star name. Never mind. I don't know any of them. Besides your first moon, and that's it.
Our first power moon.
Yeah.
Alright, so Dansta left about 5:37. And Shem left about 5:43. So Shemcat did make up a little bit of time on Dansta just because Dansta got DSS on the third try.
And I'm expecting to see a reverse town from Dansta. Oh,
I
actually
would
both
too.
runners. Oh, never mind, not both runners. I have two different instances open and I'm getting confused now. Okay, never mind me.
Oh. Yeah, most people do not do the reverse town until they have sub hour, so oh, Dansta actually missed his window there, or at least he thought he was going to. So you saw him going into his switch clock there to change the time. So that will cost him a second or two over having made it, just because he had to go and manually change his time.
Yeah, I mean, fair point. I mean, anything you have to do manually loses time in a speedrun. As long as, I mean, as far as menuing goes.
I mean, reverse town DSTA windows tend to be pretty tight. So with Dansta getting the third try DSS, I'm not too surprised that he would have missed his window. Probably would have been a reset from him there if he was in his home stream doing PB attempts.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, if you miss DSTA once, you pretty much an instant reset when you're at Dance's level.
Yeah, I mean, missing it once, I mean, most people reset. Some people will allow themselves 2 attempts. But once you get to 3, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I would allow myself 2 attempts just out of spite to see that, to know that I can get the trick. That I'm not just bad. And then I'd reset after I get the trick, but... Reverse Jaxie still looks so cool, and it's been around for a long time.
Dansta is doing the more advanced route. Shemcat's doing the traditional Jaxie skip, where Dansta did the reverse one. So he's going to be saving a little bit of time just on a more advanced route, but we have to keep in mind that he did have to change his switch clock. So he's a little bit behind because of that.
Yeah, I mean, that menuing, and just alone, that menuing is like 3 to 5 seconds, you know, so that's a pretty decent.
I mean, he did it pretty fast, so I'd say maybe like 2 or 3.
Any time lost is just time saved for next run.
That's only if you PB, though.
Well, yeah, but you just keep that mentality until your BBT says you can't PB anymore.
Fair. It almost seems like Dansta's talking in his face cam.
I think he might be. Let's find out.
Hello, Dansta. Alright, so Dansta's about 10:24, Shem about a 10:36.
Nah, he's definitely talking. He's got his mic extended as well. There's no way he's not in a call with someone.
Maybe try. It could be. Ooh. So Dansta actually hit his head there while he was trying to do this clip here. So that did lose him a little bit of time. Shem is having a little bit of trouble with it as well, but Dansta did cost himself a little time there. Troy actually wouldn't recommend aspirin because it increases your risk of post-operative bleeding. So...
What about ibuprofen? Would ibuprofen be fine?
As long as you don't have prior bleeding risks, then yes.
I might have to go just take a handful, not a handful of aspirin, but you know,
not unless you want to bleed.
Or not aspirin, ibuprofen. I don't own aspirin. Aspirin gives me bloody noses, so I can't use it.
Yeah, because it makes people bleed. It's an anticoagulant, that's what it does. They asked, Shemcat. I'm not. They asked, so...
We have Nurse Allison Rose and Shemcat, the two nurses that will save the stream.
Alright, so the lead is widening a little bit here in Lake Kingdom. That's probably due to the clip most, but it could be due to Dansta's a little bit more advanced movement. But to be clear, this race is far from decided, and 14 seconds can be very easily made up.
And you gotta be thinking, you're Shemcat, you got a 2-minute, or pretty much 3-minute worst PB. And you're only 14 seconds off of him going into Wooded. That's a pretty big confidence booster.
For sure. I mean, probably from Shem's perspective, it could be a lot worse. Let's see how this clip goes for Dansta. Clip's out of bounds, okay. Let's see how this out of bounds movement goes. Alright, definitely good enough.
Shemcat with a nice little bonk there. Falling about 2.5 inches. Just, bonking and everything.
Shem also clipped out of bounds just fine. Both of them had solid enough nut clips.
Oh no.
Oh! Let's see, that monk right there is a little bit more costly because he has to do this ramp climb again.
That ramp climb is like so stupid because when I used to speedrun this game, I would do Goryuya route, so I had to do the ramp anyway. And it's horrible. I hate it with all of my being.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta mash pretty fast in order for it to work.
I don't think the mashing is the issue. I think it's that I can't cap bounce because my fingers don't work after mashing.
Fair. Dansta had a good Flower Road skip there. Up into the tower, he's gonna be finishing off his route here pretty soon. Flower Road skip from Shem looks good. Yep. Did lose his momentum there, so he opted to go back and retry that triple.
It's a very interesting. I've never seen anyone just like walk back and just retry the triple.
Maybe he's more comfortable with the movement that way. It's hard to say for sure.
Every runner has their little quirks and their little whatever's going on with them or whatever. So, like, I mean, if they're more comfortable doing it back up, you know, it may be a little bit slower, but I mean, as long as they're getting the back up consistently, like, you can't really fault them for that.
Yeah, and I mean, he did it just fine with that retry. Alright, so Dansta's getting his last moon here in the Flooded Pipes, and will be leaving the kingdom, saying adios to Wooded. Wooded is pretty famously a run killer, and Dansta had a pretty solid Wooded, no significant mistakes, a little bit of spaghetti here and there, but nothing to cry about.
At least he didn't deep woods, so...
True. $18.21 from Dansta. Shem's also getting his last moon and will be saying adios as well.
Yeah, I mean, still right next to each other pretty much. Just Dansta's got that cutscene lead.
Dansta kind of got a baby cloud boost there. I wouldn't say it was like the full momentum skipping cloud boost, but it was kind of a cloud boost.
I mean, cloud boost is a cloud boost nonetheless.
Dansta did get the hint art there like he wanted to. And a good start so far to his cloud. Shem did not try a cloud boost, which is fair. I mean, they hardly save any time and are very risky. So heading into Lost, this is a kingdom that can be unforgiving of mistakes.
Lost is probably one of the most fun kingdoms, but it's also one of the most, like, hard kingdoms. Like, if you're doing all the fast strats, there's so many possibilities that you'll just die.
Fair. Or if you make a mistake, you could get kleptoed as well, which is usually an even bigger time loss than dying.
Yeah. I'd rather get kleptoed than dying, though, because it is, at least it's not a death. Death has, like, some sort of meaning behind it, even though, like, there... it just feels different. Like, if you're losing time to a death, you feel bad, but if you're losing time to getting kleptoed, you don't feel as bad.
Depends on the person, probably. Good cage triple from Dansta. Shem's had a pretty good loss so far, too.
Cage triple is probably the most satisfying trick to watch, and out of any trick ever. That is my opinion, and it is a fact because I said so, but...
I mean, it's a good trick. There is a video of XQC watching Tyrone do cage triple and, like, flipping out.
Oh,
so.
I remember he also did a, he's like, okay, speedrunners, they should do this in their runs, and then dies. Okay, Shemcat. Okay.
Solid, solid. So coming in here into Metro. Whoa, at least they said please. Oh, well, Saren said yes.
Well, so. This is gonna riot thing.
Alright, so Dansta's here into the Mecha Wiggler.
We love the Mecha Wiggler.
Do we, though?
Potentially.
Pretty good shooting from Dansta. No, Dansta, you can't be mad. Alright, so coming into Day Metro, more places where you could make mistakes and stuff. Less risk of death in Metro because it's essentially one big city and there aren't a lot of death planes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's no death planes, which is really nice. I love like Metro as like a casual, from a casual standpoint, but as soon as it's not casual, no thank you.
Yeah, I mean, the casual experience in Metro is very cool. You just get to run around the city and talk to a whole bunch of people wearing suits and hats and, you know.
When I played casually, I would long jump. So, I mean, I don't
Fair.
know. Because when I
You get to talk to this guy on the bench.
Who's hoarding a power moon, even though their city literally runs off of them. Which,
I know.
it just reminds me of those, the Noki, or the Tanuki brothers or whatever in Sunshine, who have shines just hidden away, but you have to buy them with blue coins.
With blue coins, yeah. Very similar type of people. Good slots from Dansta. As Shem is entering his day metro portion. Alright, Shem is having a little bit of difficulty with Scoot Clip. Ooh, so Shem actually tried to do the dram there twice and captured the little pole too early before getting the moon, so he had to go back and redo it. Triple X, that sounds more like how you join a fraternity than how you become... Yeah. Yeah, you might be thinking of the wrong place, but you know, it's fair.
I mean, it's pretty much the same thing, but like, no alcohol. We're spinning with baseball bats.
Shem is having a little bit of difficulty there. Ooh, interesting. So, in this room here, he actually missed his cycle and he opted to leave the room and go back in. And the reason for that most likely is these bullet bills are on a cycle from when you enter the room. So I think he was afraid that if he was behind, his bullet bills wouldn't be in the right place. So he opted to just essentially hit the reset button on this bullet building room and then try again.
Honestly, fair enough, man. I mean, whatever makes it easy. That's what speedrunning should be. It's about how to get the best time the easiest way.
Whoever said it was about being easy?
Single star runners in SM64. They like do frame perfect. Oh my gosh.
This is your fault, Devious.
I didn't think.
I blame no one but you.
I didn't think this would happen.
I still stand by it. It's Devious's fault.
Oh no, it's definitely my fault. But I can't put all of it.
Alright, so Dance is now here in Snow Kingdom. He left Metro Kingdom about 2917. which according to the stat sheets is about 40 seconds behind his personal best.
You said 40 seconds?
Correct.
Okay. Oh, well, that I was gonna say that's not too bad, and then he did some bad stuff and lost time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna give you a little hint, Aaron. Usually, the best way to get mod isn't to beg for it. That's just a hint.
I'm too tired for this, man. I've been Elden Ringed. I played Elden Ring till like 6 in the morning last night.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't have to call me bro, Aaron. Alright, so Shem is here into Snow Kingdom. He left Metro at 31:02, which is about a minute and 40 seconds behind Dansta. So the lead has definitely widened for Dansta. Oh dear. Alright, so Dansta just took a big dive right into death.
You know, an easy way to solve the solution is just ask him how old he is and see what he says.
That's a slippery slope.
Yeah, I know. I have strategies for all the answers he says. So, and like 7 of the answers I expect to hear result in a ban.
Alright, so Dansta did lose a little time in Snow Kingdom here to that death. Maybe because he's typing in chat. But you know, could be unrelated. Alright, Snowdram attempt. First try, no problem. Alright, so Shem is in the Goomba room here. This is where Dansta took that death. So if he can do it cleanly, that would save him a little bit of time.
I mean, Shem's not too far behind now. I mean, maybe that's a byproduct of Dansta typing in chat, but you never know.
I mean, I wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't say it's
really
entirely
close
because of
behind.
that. Well, he's not as far as he was, so that's pretty close.
You're saying words, but they don't all make sense.
Yeah, that's what happens when I stay up till 6 in the morning.
Alright, so Dansta is in Seaside now. I'm expecting him to do fish and dips, the relatively new clip on the chest.
Wasn't that discovered like a month ago or something?
Probably a few months.
Really? Oh wow. I lost all track of time.
First try. Snowdram for Shemcat got the good RCB as well. So,
Motzi saying that it's half a year old already. I'm just gonna refuse to believe him.
Alright, looks like Dance is trying fish and dips here.
You got it.
You got it. I do not know if Shem will try it or not. It is definitely not the hardest clip out there.
So almost 5 months. Hey, it's G-Man says.
5 months in 2 weeks. Okay, thank you for letting me know, Triple X. Alright, probably not a good idea to dox yourself with your full birthday, Aaron. But, you know, you do you do.
Wait, are people born in 2006, 16?
I guess that math makes sense, but I was born in the 90s, so I'm
What?
old. What do you mean?
Not what to you, what to that people born in 2006 or 16?
I mean, it is 2022, so, you know, math.
Triple was born in a hospital. I think that's you. I was born in the back of a taxi cab, and Jim Carrey was there.
Cool. Alright, Dansta had a good seaside. Here's Shemcat. Did not attempt fish and dips.
Can't really blame him though. It's like a... Because you can clip in bounds easily and lose so much time.
True. Alright, so Dansta coming into luncheon. I did not see his luncheon in the last race. Did he go for spearless?
Yeah, he did, I think. Wait,
he did?
Maybe he didn't. I'm not even sure anymore. I don't think he did. Oh, no, according to Matze, he did. We can trust him because I trust him, so...
Gotcha. Alright, Shemner did the traditional fish clip. Okay, Dansta is trying spearless here.
He should have got it.
Yep, he got the, very easily did the jump around to the boss fight. Did take a little damage here, but, you know, nothing to cry about.
I remember one time we were calming a race together and some guy did spiritless and I just erupted in, like, praise because it was hilarious.
Yeah, that was, that was a something.
It was a race.
Yeah. Yep. Davis, you know people who are 16 don't usually have majors because they're in high school, right?
I had a major when I was 16.
Did you now?
Yeah, because that was last year. And I've been done with school for like 2 years.
So you graduated high school when you were like 14, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, something like that. I think it was like, I was almost 16, but I was 15.
Okay,
yeah.
So I guess we got a Doogie Howser here.
Hey, I'm sorry, man. I just got bored. I'm like, school's boring. And now I work a job and I want to go back to school, but that's just how it is.
That's relatable.
I think the only reason I miss school is because that's like the only place that my friends talk to me anymore, besides the occasional Snapchat message that says, are you awake? And I'm like, yes. And then they say cool and don't respond ever again. And it's like, what?
Okay then.
Spiritless is such a cool route.
It is. It's very flashy, but also very risky.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard people say that the turnips are the hardest part.
I mean, juggling turnips is not an easy task.
Just have Mario start using his legs as well instead of just his hands, and then you can juggle some turnips. Alright,
I mean,
and Shem
plus...
is just...
Go ahead.
I don't even know what I was gonna say. I was gonna say he's not far behind, but he's also doing not spiritless, so normal. But...
I mean, Shem is over a minute and a half behind.
That's
so...
not horrible, I mean... Like, I mean, when you're going against Dansta, that's not bad.
Yeah. I mean, you have to put it all into perspective. And there's really a lot of, you know, ways that you can describe it, and I don't know. I'm trying to say what I think, but the words just aren't coming out.
Yep. That sounds about right.
Alright, Dansta got a good block jump. That's another one of the places where you can lose some time.
I don't really see people lose too much time there. I usually see them lose time trying to I don't remember where they usually lose time, but it's not there. At least from the races that I've watched.
If you were watching someone do PB attempts and they missed block jump, they would probably reset.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't blame them. Although resetting 40-some minutes into a run sounds horrible.
I mean, it is. It is horrible. I will not disagree with that. Ooh, Dansta hitting his booty there a little bit. Getting got by the smoking hot Pepto-Bismol that is Luncheon Kingdom.
What did they even try and make it be? Like, I mean, it literally just looks like Pepto-Bismol. Like, it's not...
I know!
It's not anything.
I know it does.
Was it supposed to be like, I don't know, some sort of soup? No, because the soup is white.
I really don't know.
No, because the soup is white, you know, in the pot or whatever.
Right,
Grapefruit,
it is.
sparkling ice water. If it was ice water, then he wouldn't get burned when he touches it.
Good point.
I have another theory. Maybe it's just recolored lava. I would.
All right, 43:52 from Dansta leaving. According to the comparison sheet, he lost about 20 to 25 seconds just in luncheon. So he's probably not very happy with that. But for him going into Ruined, this is just kind of the reprieve kingdom, where we can thank our sponsor for the tournament, Urban Arts. They help underprivileged children get into video game design, and you should check them out.
Yeah, and for the final project, for the seniors, their final project is to make their own video game. So that's pretty sick. You should go check them out and, you know, Support them any way you can. Doesn't really have to be a monetary gain, but just like go check them out, spread it around, you know. And that's all we have for you. Oh, and also, their college accept every student who has taken their course has gotten a college degree in some way, shape, or form. That is another fun fact.
Alright, so Shemcat exited lunch 45:46, which puts him about a minute and almost 2 minutes behind Dansta now. A little under 2 minutes.
Well, let's just hope everything goes well for Shem in the dragon fight.
I mean, I never really expect anything noteworthy to happen in Ruin Kingdom.
Have you seen the Doge Cyanide clip?
I'm not sure if I have.
He switched to his Joy-Cons to start doing down throws and died.
Ooh, that's his fault, though.
Yeah, I know. One time I had to switch in the middle of a race to my Joy-Cons because my Pro Controller was about to die.
Oh, fair.
Then I proceeded to complain about the sticks of the Joy-Con, like, in secret for, like, the next two minutes. Petition to make Nintendo make Joy-Cons with Pro-Con, like, quality sticks. Not, like, same size, because that would just be weird, but, like, you know, make them actually usable.
Yeah, I can't really speak for why their controllers are the way they are, but...
No, I'm personally fond of the spaceship design that they chose with the N64 controller. It looks like that one spaceship, the one you use to shoot the things in Galaga. Or whatever that arcade game is.
Alright, so right now, in order for Dansta to win, he basically just needs to play the rest of this race cleanly. However, if he wants to sub-hour, he's gonna have to have a pretty good rest of this race. This tournament is based on a point system, so he doesn't necessarily have to sub-hour in order to, you know, get a lot of points.
Oh, there's a point system? I heard something about that, but I do not know how it works.
So how it works is that the winner of the race automatically gets 60 points, and then there is a 30-point distribution between the loser and the winner. So if the race finishes within 10 seconds of each other, then the loser of the race will get the full 30. And then for every 10 seconds that the loser is off of the winner gets one of those points. So if they finish like 30 seconds away from each other, the winner would get 63 and the loser would get 27.
So, if they finish within like 5 seconds of each other, the winner doesn't get any of the 30 points?
Correct, yes. There was actually a race, Light Ron and Buster Doggy finished about a second and a half away from each other. So Light Ron got 60 and Buster Doggy got the full 30.
That's actually incredible. Isn't it like top 8 go into like a normal bracket or something?
Ooh, that I'm not positive about. Alright, so Dansta just finished off bunnies, as Shem is finishing shards.
Okay, Saren said there's playoffs after the normal league play.
Gotcha. Yeah, so the point distribution, other than who wins, is all based about how close they finish to each other. Okay, so Dansta here actually just missed part of his climb up onto Mech, which is definitely not something he wanted to do. So that will cost him a couple of seconds.
So is Topper acquired where you hit Topper last, or is Topper acquired where you hit Topper? Or is Topper last?
Most of runners Dansta's level will go for target acquired, which is...
I just noticed Tyron.
Which is what he just did. Devious, I wouldn't even.
No, I think I'm enjoying myself. Plus, it was Dance's idea to read it 208 times.
Okay, now we're gonna pass the blame, huh?
Well, I mean, it was a joint effort, but it's whatever.
Sure. I'm totally believing you guys.
It's not that you need to believe us. It's that he believes us.
Alright, so Dansta is leaving Bowser's Kingdom with a best possible time of 59:42. So he still definitely can sub-hour, but he can't make any super big mistakes here.
Yeah, like I think just a bonk somewhere would ruin it or something. I don't know. I'm not familiar with
bonk.
Moon.
A bonk itself would not lose him 18 seconds.
Oh, he has to lose 18 seconds.
I said it was 59:42.
Oh.
Yeah, so
I also
not just a single bonk would not. A single bonk would not cost it, but.
I don't know anything about SMO other than that I have a 112 and I stopped playing after a week.
Yeah, maybe if he was at the top of Mooncave Skip and fell all the way down, that could do it, but...
I mean, he's too good. He just got the not double wall kick strat.
Yep, he just did the single wall cave, which definitely very flashy looking.
And it saves time.
I mean, we like flashy tricks and tricks that save time, so when they're both, then, you know.
Yeah, flashy tricks. We need a SMO Slow Invitational. I think there's been a SM64 Slow Invitational, and it was pretty sick. Now we need a SMO Slow Invitational where literally, no matter even if you have a 112 or 130, you go for 2 DSS because it's required.
There are only a couple of people who can get 2 DSS consistently, so that would be...
No one said anything about consistently. Like, it's just required that they have to get it.
Oh dear.
There's gonna be some poor guy with a 130. He's gonna be there for like 20 minutes trying to get 2 DSS.
Alright, so Dance is heading into the escape sequence now. Still definitely sub-hourable. As Shem is coming into Moon Kingdom. So right now he's going to want to get as close to Dansta as humanly possible to get as many points as he can. Alright, so did overshoot the Sphinx there a little bit. Dansta is not attempting 2 DSS, which is fair.
2 DSS is scary, man. It's like, I mean,
it's
cool and all, but it's still scary.
Very scary. I don't know if we have Dansta's game audio on the screen, but if we did...
No, we do. It should be up there. It's just you can't hear it, otherwise it doubles on stream.
Gotcha, okay. Well, then you can get some cat jams for the escape sequence. And the Pillars room.
Pillars room is cool. I mean, like, what's a good time for that? Sub 1?
I mean, people Dance's level can probably get like 50.
Okay. Wow. They gotta be really good at the game to do that.
Well, I mean, he has a low 58.
I don't know what you're talking about, obviously. Dance is gonna get a 57, I'm calling it, man.
I mean, maybe another day, but not this run. Alright, looks like 59.48 about for Dansta. GG's for him on the win and the sub-hour.
And it looks like we won't be getting an interview from Dansta either. Because something happened or something. I don't know the details.
That's alright.
It's not my
Dansta,
place.
can we get a wave? I don't know if you're listening to us, but can you wave?
Let's see if he does it.
Alright, yeah, go follow the racers. Their
Yeah,
links
follow
are
the
there.
racers. Yeah, we got a nice little race. Oh, I gotta put his timer on screen. He got a 59:48. But he did have to go, unfortunately.
The stat sheet says 59:40.
Well, I mean, to be fair, my timing isn't exact, but it's close enough.
Okay.
Because synchronizing stuff and then synchronizing the timers, I have no clue what I'm doing still. So
Well,
he did it. He said he waved. He said he waved, but it cut out.
Thank you.
But yeah, it is a vote of confidence because I'm confident I'll get it right next race. Oh, what am I trying to do now? Oh, can you hear? Oh, no, you can't hear it. Never mind.
Me? No.
I'm sorry. I completely forgot.
Alright, but yeah, either way, just throw some cat jams in the chat.
Cat jams!
Even if you can't hear it, just still cat jam.
Alright, and then I think we might get Shem in here for an interview. Potentially. I mean, he's still playing pretty close to, I mean, a minute off PB, not bad at all. That's pretty comfy.
Yeah, looks like a low 102 from...
Like a 102.28. That's considered low, then yeah. Let's see. There we go. That is what we have.
102.28 is what it looks like.
Both runners actually did amazing. Now we just gotta see if they want interviews. And...
G, heckin' G.
Yep.
So we... Alright, looks like a 76-14 point distribution. Thank you for that.
Nice. Alright, and we will go to... Here we go, and now I do that, and then turn this on.
Boom. Except for the times are wrong on the match results.
Yeah, that's
cool.
that's because I reset the timer out of habit. All right, Shemcat, how you feeling about your race?
Hello, hi. That was pretty awful, not gonna lie.
Great start.
I mean, coming into this race, you knew you were racing Dansta. How did you feel about that?
Yeah, well, I'm not expecting to win any of these races, to be honest. Like, if I go 0-11, then that's fine by me. I just wanted to get 101s, and I didn't get a 101, so that's kind of lame, but... Yeah, hopefully I improve from now on, because I'm actually going to be running Odyssey.
Fair.
Like, just going to be playing a bit of, like, Darker on the side, to just keep my hands in, like, the Odyssey kind of feel. But, yeah, hopefully it gets better.
So, overall about your run, how did you feel?
I mean, I didn't, like, massively melt down in any kingdoms. It was just, like, kind of slow overall. And as for Dansta, I know it was saying, like, in quite a few splits. Why can't I get this in an actual run? So I think for him, his run was pretty, like, polarizing. Either, like, a split like Luncheon or Snow, where he lost like 30, or like an actually pretty good split that you definitely would have took on a PB pace.
Right. Mm-hmm. So coming into your next race, was your mindset gonna be like, what do you want to go for? Are you gonna try and keep it safe, or do you want to push the boundaries?
Well, I'm just gonna be continuing with basically everything I've been doing so far, and hopefully play a little better and maybe get a lower 101 than what I got in my race against Psionic, or yeah, not get another 102, please.
Fair enough.
I
Well,
can
I mean-
definitely.
No resets are difficult, and no one blames
Yeah,
you
yeah.
for having those, and especially coming in knowing that you're playing gamers with 58s and 57s, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
That's pretty much
I
the
honestly
best
don't
way
think-
to put it. Gamers.
I honestly don't think my chance of PBing in this race is, or any of these races, is super low because my PB is pretty bad. But yeah, if I can play pretty close, then that's fine with me.